The death of Polycarp Pengo.
Na kule karibu ningefia huko. Sikutegemea kama nitakuwa hai.
The retired Archbishop of Dar es Salaam has marked the end of one of the most influential religious career in Tanzania and Africa.
Naomba msamaha kwa Mungu, naomba msamaha na kwa waamini na kwa yeyote yule ambaye aliona nimekuwa kikwazo baadaye kwa msamaha.
Spanning more than 5 decades of priesthood, episcopal leadership and a global Catholic service, his passing closes a chapter of extraordinary spiritual, dedicated and national significance. He passed away on the night of February 19, 2026 at the age of 81 while receiving treatment at Jakaya Kikwete Cardiac Institute in Dar es Salaam, according to church officials.
Tunaomba hayo kwa njia ya Kristo Bwana wetu.
From around the world, with the meaning describing him as a spiritual giant whose wisdom, moral guidance, and leadership shaped both the national and international direction of the Catholic Church. Born on August 5, 1944, in Mwanzie village, Rukwa region, southern Tanzania.
Mimi ni mtoto wa 6 kwa kuzaliwa. Lakini tulibaki kati ya watoto 9. Lakini wapo wawili waliokufa mapema sana wakiwa wadogo kiasi kwamba mimi sikuwaona, walikuwa maisha fariki mimi nilipozaliwa. Kwa hiyo tukabaki 7 tulioishi mpaka kufikia utu uzima.
Pengo's journey into religious life began at the early age. He entered seminary training and was ordained a priest on June 20, 1971 by Bishop Charles Msakila. His academic pursuits later took him to law.
It is a great pleasure for me to participate in the program,
where he earned a doctorate in moral theology from the Pontifical Lateran University in 1977.
Lakini ni ukweli kwamba nilisikia nyumbani.
Returning to Tanzania, he dedicated himself to training future priests, serving as a theological lecturer, later on as the first rector of Segerea Theological Seminary in Dar es Salaam.
I was rector of the major seminary there in Dar es Salaam, and he kind of liked me, and because I was helping him with the translations in Swahili when he was going around.
His leadership skills and intellectual depth quick earned him recognition with the church, paving the way for his appointment as the Bishop of Nachingwea in November 1983. 2 years later, he was transferred to serve as the Bishop of Tunduru Masasi, where he expanded pastoral service and strengthened church institutions in southern Tanzania. In 1990, Pengo was appointed a Koja Archbishop of Dar es Salaam, positioning him to succeed Cardinal Laurian Rugambwa. On July 2022, in 1992, he officially became Archbishop, assuming leadership Tanzania's largest and the most influential Catholic Archbishop during a period of major political and economic transformation. His global recognition grew in 1998 when Papa John II elevated him to the rank of Cardinal. His historic appointment made him only the second Tanzanian the honor and gave him the responsibility to participate in papal conclaves.
Za kumsindikiza ndugu yetu baba wa taifa letu Mwalimu Julius Nyerere katika safari yake ya mwisho hapa duniani.
Beyond his former role, Cardinal Pengo was also a centered figure in Tanzanian national life. He led the funeral mass of the country's first president, Julius Nyerere, at which he delivered one of the most remembered homilies in Tanzania history. Years later, he presided over the ceremonies for the late President John Magufuli, offering spiritual guidance to the nation during his illness and leading the memorial mass at Benjamin Mkapa Stadium, where thousands gathered to pay their respects. Macabre, Cardinal Pengo never feared death. He had personally selected and prepared the sites where he would be buried.
Ni kweli nimeenda kaburi pale Pugu katika kile kikanisa kile kidogo. Maaskofu kwa desturi wanazikwa kwenye kanisa kuu, lakini kuna uwezekano na tunapewa nafasi ya kufanya uchaguzi mahali pengine ambapo panakuwa more meaningful. Pia hapa nakuwa na meaning fulani, na pale kulingana na wamisionari wa kwanza kufia pale waliokuja nikasema labda ni vizuri mimi nikajiunga nao kisha kufa. Ndio sababu ya uchaguzi huu.
For him, the site was not only the resting place but also a symbol of internal home.
Cha hatari zaidi kwa maisha yangu ilikuwa ni moyo. Na tangu wakati ule imeendelea. Kuna wakati moyo unasikia kutikisika hata sasa, lakini lazima nitumie madawa, natumia madawa.
And may the Lord grant him the rise of everlasting life, shining forever in his presence. His memory and teachings remain a beacon of hope, love, and moral guidance for Tanzania and the world. Reporting by Media Wire Express, Joseph Isangura.